How you going, everyone? All right, back again for another one. All right, so this one should be nice and easy and fast. That's what we all say. This is I think it's a 2019 MacBook Pro. I believe it needs a battery. It's got no power, but I'm pretty sure when I tested it, it's actually just not charging the battery. So, and with these 2019s, if they haven't got a good amount of power, or these 16-inch, I should say, they just won't turn on, or they'll turn on and boot loop sort of thing. They'll turn on, but then they just won't stay on. So we'll give it a shot, see if we can get this one going. Unfortunately, with this particular model, it's a full motherboard removal, I'm pretty sure. So it's going to be an operation, to say the least. But once it's done, nice working laptop. Okay, that's all about screws at the bottom. We got something. Look at that, like a brand new laptop inside. Literally, brand new. Do we have to take it out? I think, yeah, we do, because these lines actually come down and go under and then come back up. So, welcome to Apple Repairs, everyone. Welcome to Apple Repairs. Now, I really want to do this as nice as possible. I want it to go back together like original sort of thing. So, number one, where's my glasses? Glasses. And then I've got tweezers. I've got a few different sets of tweezers here, so we can try and pull the flexes off really nice and neat. And have a really, once it's done, have as original as possible job. Because I hate doing them and then they look trashy afterwards. I want people to open it up and say, oh look, someone actually looked after it when they did it. Alright, so screws. So let's get the battery first. Oh, that fits. So I had it because I'm not exactly sure which screws are which as far as the screwdriver bits go. So I did have a look on iFixit earlier, and I reckon there's only like 2 screwdrivers, but I'm sure there's more. But I don't know. Maybe with this model there's only 2. So I guess we'll find out soon enough. So battery's off. A big job this. They really are a big job. They're not fun at all. No, not that one. What's the other size? That size. Very nice laptop. Very expensive laptop. These were 5-6 grand back in the day. So now we're 500 or 600. Sad. Okay. All right, battery in, battery out. Now we put it all back. The only way to get those batteries out, heat mat and some sort of lubricant like a alcohol, or we use this. I don't know what's in that, but it does seem to be better than alcohol, and alcohol does extinguish or evaporate a lot faster. So yeah, I find that is the best one, but that is all preference. The worst part, making sure you get all those flexes. If you miss one, you may have to pull it all back out to get it. Okay. Those. And just got to put these covers on. Oh. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Hopefully you guys were watching and making sure you kept me on point, because you know we want to do these things right, don't we? Not bad. Been recording this for 45 minutes. Shows you get the right tools, and you can do these pretty fast. And I'm not trying to go fast. I've done a battery on one of these in probably a couple of years now. So what's left? Just the battery and the flex. Is our flex still on there? Yeah, flex is still there. Okay. They say in the classics, it'll work or go bang. Goes in there. Like that. Oh, sorry. Put it upside down. Goes that way. Okay. What do you reckon? Is that a good one? Did I miss anything? Is there anything that looks out of place or anything I did wrong? I'm not sure if they had a cover on it, but it's not there now. Yeah, must have. That must have pulled off, but I digress. I think it's a good job. Any spare screws? No spare screws. Nice. I'm that confident, I'm actually going to screw it all back together with the right screwdriver. I reckon if you were set up better, you probably do one of these within 30 minutes, I reckon. Like I'd have the heat mat ready to go, have the battery out the box, stuff like that. All right, now push that down the middle. We'll do the last click. All right, will she work? All tested working and charging. Now the only thing is it hadn't actually been wiped, so I had to do the wiping of it, and now it's doing because it's been wiped, I had to do an update or do a reinstall of the software. So I don't even know what laptop it is, or sort of what it's got in it, because it doesn't tell me in here. I don't think there's anywhere that'll tell you what the specs of the laptop is, so I can't tell you what it is, but it's 10 o'clock and I need to finish this video up. So I think successful. A bit of a shame that I couldn't actually show you it all. It's charged. It's at 40%. It wouldn't turn on, so it was completely dead. Obviously, with the 16s, they really want battery before they'll switch on. So at the end of the day, it's working. So hopefully, when we restore it, it came from a batch of other laptops. So hopefully, when we restore it, it won't be locked. Doesn't seem to be so far, but you can't tell until you really get, once you're back to the desktop, then you know you're safe, but it could be anything. It could have been a complete waste of time. I hope not. So I thought there was about 3 or 4 of them, and a couple of them I managed to get wiped even though the batteries were gone. And I thought I'd done it with this one, but unfortunately I hadn't. So look, if not, I'll just put the board from one of the other ones into this one. It's ready to go. It's very clean. There's nothing wrong with it. So worst case, I'll just do a board swap with a good board. So I'm going to close up this. hopefully you learned something. So, or it was entertaining at least. And I do apologise, I couldn't go all the way through, but you can see it is actually working, so which it wasn't doing before. And I didn't plug it in beforehand because if I had it, I would have just been wasting your time because it will sit there forever and never turn on. So yeah, all good. Have a great night, have a great day, and see you all tomorrow. Bye.